Welcome to the e-learning platform of Kari Sarva Vishwavidyalaya. Today we are going to start with the very first sum of our chapter, Valuation of Goodwill. Okay, now when we are planning to go for valuation of goodwill, and that too by the super profit method, which method we are planning to go for? Super profit method. There are 5 steps which we need to follow. Okay, step number 1, capital employed. Capital employed is equal to total assets minus total liabilities. Step number 2, expected profit. Expected profit is equal to capital employed into expected rate of return. Step number 3 is calculation of average profit. Step number 4, calculation of super profit. And finally, step number 5, calculation of goodwill. These are the 5 steps which we need to follow while calculating the goodwill by the super profit method. Let us start with the question number 1 from the chapter Valuation of Goodwill. And which method we are going to talk now? Super profit method. Okay. The question is already there in front of you. Step number 1 which we have to follow is capital employed. So for the calculation of capital employed is equal to total assets minus total liabilities. Okay. Now, you have been given the total assets of rupees 3,50,000 and the total liabilities of 1,60,000. Apart from that, one more information is given to us, that is the preference capital. Okay, so apart from the other liabilities, preference capital even has to be paid back by the company to the preference shareholders. That is why if the preference capital is being given there into a problem, then in that case, while calculating the capital employed, you are going to deduct preference capital even. Here with us we have preference capital of rupees 40,000. That is why 3,50,000. That is why 3,50,000 minus 1,60,000 minus 40,000. How much capital employed you have got over here? Rupees 1,50,000. Now step number 2. Step number 2 is expected profit. How will you calculate this? Expected profit is equal to capital employed into expected rate of return. The capital employed we have calculated in the step number 1, and that is 1,50,000. Okay, and the expected rate of return which is given in our sum is 6%. So if you can solve this equation, you will get 9,000 as your step number 2. So what we have got over here? The expected profit. We are done with step number 1, capital employed, and step number 2, expected profit. Now let us start with the step number 3, that is the average profit. So average profit we have been given ready-made in our problem, that is of rupees 60,000. Apart from that, we have been told that provision for taxation is to be made at 50%. It means paying a tax is our moral responsibility, and that is why from the profit which we have earned, 50% for the provision for taxes we have to deduct from here. So 60,000 minus 30,000. Now whatever is left with you is the profit after tax. Yes, and from this, if you are making the repayment of the preference capital, it is our another responsibility to make the payment of the preference dividend. So how much amount of money is to be paid in the form of preference dividend? It is rupees 4,000, that is 10% of the preference share capital of rupees 40,000. So that is why I am deducting 4,000 as the preference dividend. Now you are there with your average profit of rupees 26,000. So here step number 1, capital employed, we are done, that is rupees 1,50,000. Step number 2, we have received our expected profit at rupees 9,000, and step number 3, we are there with our average profit of rupees 26,000. Now step number 4. Now, the step number 4. Yes. So, step number 4 is the calculation of the super profit. How will you calculate the super profit? Super profit is equal to average profit minus the expected profit. Expected profit we have calculated in our step number 2 and average profit is our step number 3. So, we have calculated the average profit at rupees 26,000 and expected profit at rupees 9,000. If you can deduct 9,000 from 26,000, you are getting the super profit of rupees 17,000, and here we have completed our step number 4, that is our super profit. Now the last step, that is the calculation of goodwill. Because we are following the super value method, the goodwill is equal to super profit into number of years of purchase. How many years of purchase we have been instructed? We have been given 3 years of purchase for the calculation of goodwill. So, super profit of 17,000 into 3 years of purchase. How much amount of goodwill you have derived at? You have derived at the goodwill of rupees 51,000. So, that is how we have to calculate the goodwill with the help of super profit method. Thank you.